Hello and welcome to Planet Power Tarot. This is for the sign of Scorpio, and this is for the month of January 2023. Now, Scorpio, we're going to do a little something different. We're going to take a major arcana card from this deck just to get a sense of the energy moving into January. But before we begin, I want to wish you again a very, very Merry and Happy New Year. I hope it's everything you wanted and you are positioned to really embrace your power and make this incredible new year. So let's get started. The Hierophant. Well, you have a spiritual advocate to start. That's not a bad start at all. All right, now we're just going to put out a 9-card block just for a general read and for some additional guidance. So here we go, Scorpio. All right, we have the King of Wands. We have the Princess of Pentacles, which is the page in this deck. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. This is 10 of Cups. This is the King of Swords. 8 of Wands, 2 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. All right, Scorpio, for January 2023. So the Hierophant, starting out, represents your spiritual advocate, and this is Taurus energy. So this major arcana card really is the central theme of it all. And when it arrives, it's inviting us to tap into our spiritual side, to have a deeper understanding of the spiritual messages. That's really what this card says. And we know that on January 3rd, Venus is joining Saturn in Aquarius, and it's going to be lighting up your 4th house of family and home. And I love that the 10 of Cups showed up for that, because that's a significant message, because the 10 of Cups represents happily ever after. This is, without a doubt, a happy home, a balanced home, a healthy home, a loving home, a serene home, a home of harmony, peace, and love. I love, love, love that, because January 3rd, with Venus in Saturn, is going to help keep that energy there. That's what Saturn does. Saturn is the structure. Saturn is the discipline. Saturn is, the order and, the timekeeper and all of that. Kind of brings it into reality. And of course, Venus, lovely, lovely Venus, is love and harmony and peace and tranquility and luxury and just everything lovely. So this is going to be a really great start of a new year for you. I'm happy for you. Then January 6th, the full moon is going to highlight your 9th house. And your 9th house, of course, is travel, spiritual studies, things of that nature. And then when Mars moves direct, it's going to light up your 8th house, and it's moving direct January 12th. And this is transformational power, without a doubt. So you have some big energies forward to rely on. So we know that the King of Wands is all about passion and fire, and he's successful. And the key to his success is his passionate pursuits. He, in fact, pursues nothing unless he's passionate about it, which of course is the secret to his success. And he is known as the entrepreneurial king, which tells me that some of you are getting ready to launch your entrepreneurial efforts, your new business, your small enterprise. And of course, when Mars turns direct, on January 12th. Anytime after that would be a good time to make that initiation, because you're going to get some outside help, some outside influences. Now, the Page of Pentacles showing up right next to that is lovely, because that tells me that that is a new financial opportunity for you. So whether it's your own small business, whether it's a new job, whether it's, you know, a new career path, you have some additional income coming in, because that's what Princess of Pentacles is meaning for this particular situation. Now, the Seven of Pentacles is you taking inventory, you taking stock of all your assets, you're counting up your money, you're getting ready to make a big move here. And it might be this happily ever after. For some of you, you are getting ready to move house and home into your dream home, into your dream location. And that's going to take some assets. So you're looking at your equity, you're looking at your 401k, you're looking at your bank accounts, and you're trying to assess if this is doable for you. And it is. And it is. Have faith. So now we have the King of Swords in the middle here. And the King of Swords is the legal entity of things. It is the successful businessman in his own right, but he oftentimes represents contracts, legal business, negotiations, and with Mercury moving direct on the 18th in your third house, that tells me that these negotiations can move forward after the 18th. Your contracts can move forward, and any legal matters, the power will be with you at that time. And so this is a very good sign indeed. Now the Eight of Wands also represents Mercury's power. This is going to be fast, swift news coming in, and it is going to be relating to this happily ever after card, this house of home, this environment, this new beginning for you and your family. It's all connected, and it's lined up. It's lined up with the energies coming in, so it's beautiful. Now, the only caveat down here is the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords, of course, is your energy, because there's going to be a lot of energy, a lot of information, a lot of big moves, a lot of nervous moves. Of course, you know, are you going to have enough money to be able to finance this? Some of you are thinking maybe not, because you're now in a Five of Pentacles mode, thinking that this, you're going to be lacking, that you might be short, you might not be able to achieve it. And all I can tell you is revert back to the Hierophant, revert back to this spiritual advocate card, revert back to the message here, and it says you must have faith. Everything is not seen. Everything will not be seen. We're living in some strange energies with these planets, and we probably won't see a lot of the haziness of energies will not be lifted much before mid-March. But we can make moves, and we should make moves, because that is what faith is all about. Now, I'm not saying to be reckless. I'm saying to continue with your plans. You see the cards lining up for you, and to continue to have faith. This is a card that suggests there's a lack of faith because you think that there's a lack of money. And it's always so interesting when you think about your big decisions, and I've bought and sold a couple of times myself, and I'm sure many of you have too. That's always the thing that makes us nervous, because we don't want to be vulnerable in that situation, right? You have to have faith, dear Scorpio. Now, Queen of Cups is the queen of intuition. She is successful. She moves according to the rhythm of the universe. She's always perched at the edge of the sea, so she knows when to make her moves. She is a very successful queen in her own right, and she holds the biggest trophy. Her cup, or her trophy, is extremely different and unique and large. She is kind, she's compassionate, and she is quiet. And people take all of those attributes as weakness. She is not weak. She is always underestimated. There's no reason to let your emotions get carried away. There's no reason to panic. There's no reason to feel lack of. In fact, she's looking over here saying, why? Why do you choose to believe this? Because this is what you're feeling. This isn't reality. And the Queen of Cups, along with the King of Cups, are extremely high EQ. They have an emotional equivalent that does not allow them to make decisions based on emotions, good or bad. In fact, they believe in keeping their emotions in check. And and it's not easy. Easier said than done, I get it. But this is the message. Don't let your emotions get carried away with you. And if they do, don't think the worst, think the best. Think that, right? If you have a choice. Because it looks like your dream, your happily ever, is coming to fruition. And I am so, so happy for you, Scorpio. Let's get one card for a bookend for this reading. Supernova, an aspect of your personality, your ego, must die to make way for a new shiny star to be born. Wow. Listen, Scorpio, I love this card for you because you are the 8th house. You are the house of rebirth. You are the house of death and rebirth and transformation. And if anybody understands the transformation that one must go through to let go of the ego in sake of the soul, it is you. Boy. All right, I hope this resonated with you. If it has, please like, share, and subscribe if you can. In the meantime, of course, I am wishing you all balance, peace, and harmony. Take care now.